What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Prosper. I'm back again with another reaction video. Today we're gonna be checking out I slept with my mother's dead body. Today is a horror type reaction video.
This guy did something shocking and unbelievable. He slept with his own mother's dead body. I kid you not. One night at 2 a.m., he went to the cemetery where his mother was buried and dug up her grave to do the unthinkable. I'm sure.
Yo, I thought my mother was fresh out of death, like fresh from death, like she was. Yo guys, like she had just died, and then he slept with the body. He had to dig the. Damn, that's crazy. Hopefully it's not for rituals, for money rituals.
This is the first time you've heard this, and you might be thinking, is he insane? Was he possessed? Or could there be some hidden reason behind this disturbing action? This story will answer your questions and might surprise you because, in today's world, many people are lured into the same trap. This is his story.
Mimi naitwa Adam Ramadhani. Lakini kwa jina ninalofahamu.
My name is Ramadan, but everyone calls me Mifano. I am 28 years old. I am single and have never been in a relationship. I completed grade 7 in school. I wanted to study more, but I couldn't because my family was poor. Both of my parents have passed away. There are 2 kids in our family, and I am the younger one. I have always wanted to be an artist. I liked watching actors and singers and wanted to be like them or even better than them. When he was a child.
Yo, that's a tough life, I won't lie. That's a really tough, grade 7 is like crazy, bro. Because you can't even do anything with the grade 7 results.
He really liked getting attention and was thirsty for being famous. His friends and others often told him he was very talented and should work hard to grow his talent and become rich. This made him very determined to do whatever it took to become someone special.
Ndipo alinielekeza kuna bosi mmoja alikuwa anakujaga pale kijijini.
I decided it was time to take action. So I went to meet a wealthy man I had often seen around town. Some people helped me get in touch with him. They called him and told him a talented guy wanted to speak with him. The rich man agreed to meet and talk with me. On the day we met, he said he would help me with my dream, but there would be a cost. When he said this,
damn, now I know where the story is going. Now I see where the story is going. Yo, personally, I wanna achieve my dreams and stuff, but yo, I don't think I would take some of it. I wouldn't take this way. Damn, that's tough. Do anything for your dream.
I felt scared. I asked him what he wanted me to do. He replied, "It's easy, but you need to be brave." His words frightened me, but I said I would try. As a young man eager for wealth, he believed he was close to achieving his biggest dream. However, he still didn't fully understand why he was told he needed to be brave.
Tulitoka pale tukaenda kijijini kabisa, yani kule ndani.
I remember we left and went far into the countryside. We came to a small hut, and he said this was where he got rich. He told me to go inside.
Yo, this is crazy. I feel like that's like in life there's people who actually make money from rituals. Personally, I like everything feels so nice when I earn it. Like since I was small, like if I just get something easy, like I don't know, I don't think I'll be happy in my life. I don't think I would be happy, like that's the honest truth.
I believed him, and we found an old woman inside. The man said she was the boss, but she was actually a witch. As soon as I saw her, she said, "I know why you're here." I was really scared, especially when she knew my name, Mifano, without me telling her. I was afraid. The woman said I could become rich or famous. Since I was already there, I listened to her. She told me that to get what I wanted, I had to sleep with my mother. But my mother had died 2 weeks ago. I asked how that was possible. She said I should dig up my mother's body and do what I have to do. Hearing this, I was terrified. I decided to leave the house right away and ran away.
He wasn't supposed to take the offer in the first place. Personally, once I hear that, I'm supposed to be brave, do some crazy. Bruh. I'll be like, yeah, thank you. Nah, it's cool, I'll think about it. I'll never come back. I won't even attempt to go see someone to get rich.
Everyone would find this story scary and hard to believe. Ramadan came out and saw that the man he came with had left. He ran away quickly, but he was confused about where to go. They had come a long way from the town, and the house was in the middle of a forest.
Mfano wa poli, yani niko kama polini, yani.
While I was running fast, I suddenly realized I was lost in the middle of the forest. I kept running. After a bit, I was lucky to see a man on a motorcycle. I asked him for help to go to a place with more people. But after a short distance, he asked for money and I didn't have any. He started to attack me and tore my shirt. I had to fight him to escape. I was really scared and also very weak because I hadn't eaten anything the whole day. I pushed myself to run faster, but the scariest part was when I found myself back in front of the witch's house.
Yo, I thought so. There's no way you're gonna survive something like this. Once you start those witch things, you have to finish, my guy.
It seemed like he couldn't escape no matter what he tried. Every time he tried to leave, he ended up back where he started, and the more time passed, the more his thoughts changed.
Nikatia moyo konde, nikasema mimi bwana nitayafanya.
I reached a point where I started thinking it was okay to do what the witch asked, even though my mother had died. I thought about how much I wanted to be like famous people, and felt I had to do anything. So I went back to the witch and agreed to do what she wanted. But to be honest, I don't know what powers were using me at that moment. She said I made a good choice and that I would become famous 2 times. She gave me a horn with something inside. It was a small claw.
The guy didn't have a choice at this moment. He didn't have a choice. But I feel like the rich guy was supposed to offer him like Wi-Fi, he starts a YouTube channel or something. Yeah, people are crazy. That's why you're supposed to just find your own way to. Like I always think, recently I was thinking about it, and I've been realizing that if you want something, you can only do it like yourself. Whether ritually or, but I feel like when I'm talking about the straight way, no rituals involved, you can only do it yourself. Let's say you're doing YouTube. When you are nobody, nobody's gonna want to feature with you. So you have to build yourself up to where you wanna be. Then people are gonna come to you. But the important part is, whatever you want to do, it's only you who's gonna do it. It's only you. No one else is gonna help you. People will only help you when you're like up there. That's when they're gonna help you.
With 7 needles, and she told me to keep it, saying it would be important later. She then told me to find 7 guys to help me dig up my mother's grave at 2 a.m., and then I should sleep with her. I went straight to my friends. Surprisingly, the friends I asked to help were very supportive and acted like what I was doing was normal. Late at night, the young men went to the graveyard. They dug up the grave. Scarily, Ramadan did what the witch told him to do with his mother, and his friends watched quietly and secretly.
But imagine as a friend, you're helping a guy like this. Don't you think he's gonna sacrifice you or something? Like personally, I wouldn't go. Personally, I'm a good friend, but when it comes to this, nah, leave me out of this. I'm not doing this one. Please don't call me a bad friend for doing that, but that's not me. Personally, I wouldn't.
Mamako alikuwa amekaa kaburini kwa muda gani?
My mother had been in the grave for 2 weeks, but her body still seemed fresh when I did this awful thing. I felt like some unknown powers were controlling me. After I finished, we buried her again. It was strange to me that my friends watched it all as if it was normal, and I wondered if some power was controlling them too. They even asked me to introduce them to the witch. I left the graveyard feeling scared and full of regret for what I had done. The next day, I went back to where the witch lived and saw a 15-year-old girl there. I asked her about the witch, but she said the woman I was looking for wasn't there. I didn't ask more questions, like how the girl was related to the witch. Instead, I just went back home. He began to see the consequences of his actions. Ever since he did what he did with his mother's body, he never felt peace. As time went on, he realized more and more that everything was a lie. He didn't have peace, so he decided to leave his village. He hoped this would help him escape his scary thoughts and find peace. He also realized that the wealth he wanted was a lie and that he had been tricked.
Basi nikawa yani kila muda yani kwa kweli siko sawa.
I kept having awful experiences. I couldn't sleep well and had bad dreams. All this happened while
I feel like the rich guy makes more money out of people doing stuff for him. So him thinking that he was gonna be rich is him working for the rich guy. Because this is the problem with people. I have seen it personally. Like once they see someone who's famous, or you are popular, or you start being popular, like maybe TikTok, YouTube, or whatever popular, or you get money, people are gonna come to you. Can you help me with this? Can you help me? How did you do this? How did you do this? So that's how he makes money. Since he's rich, people are gonna come to you. Can you help me with this? With this? He directs them to the witch. The witch tells you what to do, but it doesn't help you. It helps the rich man. Do it yourself. Like the lesson is, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Like don't look for somebody to help you out. Find your own source of knowledge. Work your way up to the top. If it doesn't work out, I've heard this thing that if you do something for a long time, you do it every day, the results are gonna show. Personally, I have seen them.
sister, who lived in the same house, knew nothing about it. So I decided to go to Dar es Salaam. It was hard because I traveled in a farm truck by myself, but I needed to do it to try and escape from the things that were scaring me. He thought going to the city would help him escape his past and the bad things he had experienced.
You see now, if he had thought of going to the city to pursue his dream, he wouldn't be in this situation. So I was thinking he was too broke, too poor to that extent that he couldn't go to the city or something. He went to the city. What if he had done that before? Life lesson: do things yourself. Don't ask for anyone to like. If you have to be a gardener or something to get the money so you can push whatever you're pushing, do it. Everybody can do anything. People wait for things to be hard so they can start working on their actions. See the results.
But instead of making things better, moving to the city actually made his life even worse than before.
Safari yangu kulikuwa wanabeba mizigo.
When I first got to the city, I started working hard, but I didn't have a place to stay. Finding food was difficult, and sometimes I had to wash dishes for people in exchange for food. One day, while I was on the street, I noticed a woman walking and two men following her. They looked like they wanted to hurt her. When I realized they were trying to rob her, I helped her. She was very thankful and asked me to take her to her house. This woman was wealthy. She asked me about my life, and I told her I had nowhere to live. She said she liked me and offered for me to stay with her in her house. My heart felt at ease because it seemed like I had found a new chance in life, but I still felt unsure inside.
I know for sure something was wrong. I know for sure something was wrong. You know, I used to, like this past 3 years, 4 years, I cleared this thing in my mind that there's actually wealthy people who are bad, they've done so many bad things to earn what they have. But watching this is taking me way back. Now I'm taking it back, I used to say when this past 4 years, when people say, nah, he has a snake or something, I'll be like, nah, how do you know, my guy? People made their money, they worked hard to get the money, you say they have a snake. Now watching this video is making me rethink whatever I've been saying. But obviously it's not everyone. It's not everyone, but still. And it's always these people who have Nigerian type houses for some reason.
Ramadan started to live a better life in this house. He found everything he needed there. The woman gave him everything and took good care of him. But even with all these good things, the memories and consequences of what he had done in the past kept following him. They didn't go away and continued to affect him.
Hiyo nyumba yake mpaka kuingia ndani ina mageti.
During my time in that house, I didn't face any problems, but I always wondered about the woman who lived there. I knew very little about her, even though I had been staying there for days. As time went on, I couldn't shake off the haunting memories. I started seeing my mother's image at night, and I had disturbing dreams now and then. That's when I decided to confide in the woman and share my story. I showed her the
I'm not gonna lie, this video is actually scaring me. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, this is gonna be a tough one to finish.
small cloth the witch had given me, and she immediately told me that it would help me. But then, I began to hear a voice in my head, warning me that the woman I was living with was the same witch I had encountered before. This fear compelled me to leave her house. He had already sinned, and he did not achieve what he was chasing after. Instead, it made his life more stressful. When he noticed this, he decided to take responsibility for his actions and make a change. He realized that if he didn't, things could get even worse.
Kwa kweli kuanzia siku ile nilimvizia.
I began to really dislike my life and even thought about ending it. But instead I made a big and unusual choice. I went to my sister and told her everything I had done. She was very sad and cried a lot, but she became a good support for me. She suggested that I start praying and become closer to God. So I started talking to people who prayed and got rid of the things the witch had given me. Since then, I have found peace, and I no longer hold any judgments in my heart. Choosing to pray made a big difference for him because it helped him when he had negative thoughts that could have made him consider ending his own life. Now, he's a young man who prays a lot and believes that wealth comes from working hard, not from taking shortcuts.
Mimi labda niwaambie vijana wenzangu, hakuna maisha ya shortcut.
What I want to tell everyone is that taking shortcuts won't get you to your goals. Now, I believe in working hard to make a living. It's really sad to have had a loving mother and then do something terrible with her dead body just to get rich quickly. Wishing to become rich fast can lead to making terrible mistakes that are hard to believe. It's better to have faith in God and work hard more than anything else.
Personally, I'm grateful. I think it's because of my mother. She always talked about people getting rich off of rituals. And she always told us, nah, that's not the way to go. So like I'm grateful that everyone in our family, like in my family, like my siblings, they don't really I don't think any of them would do rituals unless they are forced to or something. Sure, I always believe that if you want something, you have to work hard. Like I know I'm sure you wanna get subscribers on YouTube. Post every day. Try to get better every day, not just to post. Work hard daily. Try new ways, but daily you have to do something. That's how I know things work. I don't go for shortcuts. That's why I don't like going. Personally, as a YouTuber, you never find me in a popular person's DMs yo, what's up, let's make a video, whatever. Nah. Let me push my own stuff. When I get to the level where we can, you get to a level where popular people are just easy to talk to, not that you DM them. It's just yo, what's up? I know you from whatever. We should do something together. It has to be natural, not yo, I need your help. No. Work hard yourself. The other things will just follow. Money, fame, whatever, girls, if you like girls, they will just come. Personally, I've experienced a glimpse of it because of TikTok. A glimpse. So it's all you have to do is work hard every day. I feel 2 days of posting, 2 years of posting every day. Nah, you'll be somewhere. Just 1 year of posting every day, it's YouTube. Work hard. No rituals type shit.
Else. Remember his story as a lesson. Trying to get rich or anything valuable quickly will only lead to a life full of fear, regret, and sadness. Work hard and believe in yourself. you will achieve your goals without a doubt. Thanks for watching. I am Jordan Sullivan, and this is Afrimax English. Please remember to subscribe.